Yeah, and hello, Shock fans. This is just going to be me talking about what I do, and I do it better than posers, because I'm the real shiz. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to talk about Shock. I think I told my story of how I started in the very first video, so go back through all these videos and you can see it. I'm not sure if this is Rip Talks 50. I'm hoping it is. I might save this one and post it as 50 because this is going to be the big Shock Talk thing. Okay. Shock. It's a beautiful thing. I'd have to say, back in the day, some of our best original Shock artists would be Kiss, David Bowie, Alice Cooper, old school like that, you know. Some of our biggest names today of Shock, to me, now whether you like, are people who actually take, Ozzy Osbourne is also one of the best of the old school Shockers, and Twisted Sisters. Sorry, I forgot to mention those guys at the start. But okay, of today's Shockers, number one, Lordi. And honestly, I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I'm going to put Black Veil Brides in here also as Shock artists, because this is why. They take cues from Alice Cooper, and they said they have. That's what I like. They did not say, we're going to dress like Alice Cooper, but we're not going to give him credit for it. You see, that's what I said. Of course, when you start out, they're going to accuse you of copying someone. Trust me, I've been accused of being several artists. Posers, Shockers. I've been accused of a lot of it. But really, the main thing I based the whole Shock persona on is, if you guys ever watched the Batman animated series, that version of the Joker, I can't remember, he had like the long hair, if you know what I'm talking about. He was also in the Batman vs. Dracula movie. I think it's called The Batman, but how much has been called The Batman if you put that in. But yeah, that's what I based it off of. And I got my hair like this, so I didn't want to do green hair like him. I just came up with my own hairstyle. But actually, I came up with the colors, I'll be honest with you, anarchy. It's always red and black. So, red and black. The inverted cross was just an anarchy symbol for me, were just because of the anti-religious and anti-political views of my actual everyday life. The weapon was completely random. I was like, I think I've told the story of how I got this. I walked in a Walmart and it was on clearance. So anyways, I instantly fell in love with this thing. The puppets, like Ozzy here, were basically he was a childhood toy. But I just have a love of puppets. And it's weird, you know, it's different. How many Shock artists, or any of them, how many singers, Shock artists, anyone, do you know, famous person that has one of these, and some of this damn sexy hair? Exactly. So what? Someone might have Lordi has a axe he carries on stage. No one has a puppet that I know of. And if they do, please tell me. I might want to listen to them. And the hair, I mean, who hasn't had multicolored hair in rock and roll? I mean, not even Shock. Any genre, they always have it. But the whole thing, I started this, like I said, back in late 06, 07. I've really kept going with the poetry 100%. The novels, I'm still working on them. It's just, I don't know. I love to do the poetry. The poetry just, I don't know, it just pulls me. I'm able to get the best. That's what it's like saying, okay, say you're good at making chocolate cake, vanilla cake, well, plain cake, and lemon cake. Say you're good at making those three types, but your best dish would be the chocolate. Now, it doesn't mean everything else, your other two cakes that you made are bad. It just means the chocolate one you made is the best. Same with me. My drawing is okay. My novels are okay. But my poetry is what defines me. It's what I started with. It's what defines me. And the show also helps me get this attitude out here. So when you read the poetry, you don't think, oh, he's a psychopath, crazed killer. I can get the point across better doing this. And I'm not going to be one of those people that says, hey, the world needs more people like me. No. The world only needs one of me and no posers. Heck, and a bunch of cats. I like cats. But you see, I mean, it's just the randomness, the way I go about my job. Really, that, like I've said before several times on this channel, I've had people comment, I don't approve those comments of haters, but they're like, oh, well, you're one to talk because you've got more dislikes than likes. That doesn't bother me. As I've said many times, the like and dislike to me are just letting me know, did I do my job right and you liked it, or did I do my job right and make you hate it? Either way, I'm happy. I'm not even on here to say, hey, I want to get views. If I wanted to get views, I'd do what Bieber and that Gong and whatever his name is. I don't even give a shit. But whatever, that's what I would do. I would do that. I'm not out here to be the next flavor of the week, the mainstream fad. Screw that. I'm here to do it my way. I mean, Insane Clown Posse isn't exactly mainstream, but they're a loved band. People love them because they didn't change to please the media. As far as I'm concerned, screw the media. The paparazzi, really, I don't really care. I don't care what they would do. If I was out there and doing that, you know, I'm not one of those people that's going to be so polite to the media. Like, okay, there's been football players I've seen like put stuff on their Twitter account, and then they remove it, and say I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to remove it. If I put something up and it offends you, that's your freaking problem, not mine. It's my opinion, because you see, people are afraid to have an opinion. Now, they go these beige, politically correct assholes. They do. I don't care. If it's the flavor of the week, they will spread their cheeks and let the government, the media, the mainstream screw their ass. They don't care. It's whatever is hot now. When it comes to what's hot now, I'm ice cold. I do not want to ever be what's hot. If I ever get famous and they're like, oh, you're mainstream, that's not what I ever meant to accomplish. I only meant to be, I represent the underground. I do. Sorry, mainstreamers, if you ever did want me, you're not going to get me. Sorry. I have absolutely no use for you mainstream fans. Oil stuff, no hate to you, no hate to your material, but I have no use for it. It does not entertain me. It does not interest me, because true musical artists really are around for a long time. People like B-Bear and these people, and Jonas Brothers and One Direction, they'll be gone like the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC are. I mean, all I heard growing up, because I was like 9, 10 maybe, I don't remember, I was pretty young, but I remember all the people going crazy for NSYNC and stuff, and Backstreet Boys. They're gone now. You never hear shit about them. Eventually, no one's going to hear about these guys. You're not. I'm sorry. It's not a business, because when your main audience is a bunch of teenage girls, they grow up, their hormones wear out. That's it. Yeah, because but metal always says, people are still listening to Kiss, Insane Clown Posse, Lordy. People are still listening to this, and hey, people still listen to posers. I hate the fact that they do. I'd rather them listen to mainstream than posers. And the video, I'm at 9 minutes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end this video and pick right back up in the next video. So this will be like Rip Talks, whatever number, if I'm trying to save it to 50, and put one of how many ever videos I do for the big 50. This is your beloved Soldier of the Inverted Cross, not signing off, only carrying over to another video. Signing off, it's not farewell.